Shalom and Rastafari. And this is your Wyndham Raz Baruchu Teferi, here to speak on how we could say repatriation, redemption, redeeming, being redeemed by the kinsman redeemer, the King of Kings, Gedamawi Haile Selassie, the conquering lion of the tribe of Judah, as a member of the Lion of Judah Society, and also the Rastafari South Committee, and our other organizations that have been coming forth to try to bring our people out of this downpression in this North Country, Babylon, North America, USA, where they continue to practice still today the same tactics and undercover racial practices that they do practice. And this is beyond just racism. It's kind of it's more of persecution of those who are righteous, because you remember that those who are not um against us are for us. Those who are not against us are for us. Now, when we speaking of reparations and redemption, we want to look at Joshua chapter 1. The reason we want to look at Joshua chapter 1 is because we just coming out of the festival about a week now here of Sukkot, or the Feast of Tabernacles, and we speaking about Black Israel. Now, for some reason, obviously, well, for obvious reasons, we don't have to say some reason. There's obvious reasons to try to keep we have the elders of our people, some of the, the older Black generation, who seem to be, saying that going into the whole political game and voting and all that, that will do absolutely, it does nothing for us. It does nothing for us. You know what I mean? It does nothing for us. They have not changed any policy. Our people still suffer the same way. They're still dying out there. If it's not some murders within their own community, you being murdered by different random officers and different things like that. So many injustices on so many levels, but though the real injustice is not being respected as Black Israel. There's a school system that's continuing of the American school system where they're not teaching the Black children the Hebrew. They're not getting caught up on the Ethiopian Hebraic side of who they are. Many of the books that we should be learned in, the Ethiopian book of Enoch, the Kebra and the Guest, even the 66 books of the Bible itself, if those were actually disseminated properly, coming out of, or wherever we may be, especially over here dealing with the North Country, dealing with Babylon, dealing with, they say the United Snakes, because it's not, they don't give you a deal. It's under the guise of some protection, some false protection. We're going to look out for you, some redemption. It's the same thing they did with the whole, even the situation with the dis-ease, if it's in the air or it's everywhere. Look at the name of it. The name of it is weird. Even the name is weird. I mean, even then, Kobe, he had the helicopter in 2019 incident, right? I mean, so it's just the whole thing is weird. You know what I mean? The last name of it, Cole, like Jacob, Blackjack, Jacob of the Bible. But if you're not paying attention, you don't see these things, So when we say, well, what do we need as a people in order to be redeemed? Redeemed out of the hand of the enemy by our kinsman, Redeemer, Gedamawi.